Hey friends, it's Jenny. It's been a little bit, and that's because I've been doing kind of a deep cleaning in my room. Still not done. Still have more piles than I care to admit, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Anyway, I wanted to share with you because when I got this in the mail, I was like, are you kidding me? This is the Graphic 45 Curiouser and Curiouser collection, and this will be in the Scrapbooking Fanatics February kit. So, I wanted to share with you what I got before I start creating. I did get the January kit finally, so we'll get to that after we're done with February since it's so late already. So what we've got here are some papers, we've got some chipboard, we've got some ephemera, as well as some heart doilies and some little doodads here so that I'll share. But first let's go through the paper. So the Inspire box is a monthly kit that you can subscribe to through Scrapbooking Fanatics. The papers that you would get in the February box are this first one, and this is I'm not sure if they give their papers names, so this is called Curiouser and Curiouser, and you can tell it's a cut apart, or you could use it as a nice large background for your photos, and really your embellishments are done. I mean, think about it. If you put like a photo here, or even say you wanted to put it over one of these images, you've really got a page that's made for you. In the back side of this are cream and red hearts. I like that. Now the next one is called Dream It, so they do have names, okay. And this is another kind of cut apart page where you have the strip at the bottom, you've got some strips on the side, you've got these stamps, different cut aparts that you can use. In the back side of this is that called Argyle? I think it might be called Argyle, and it looks like black and what should be like a faux gold. Another cut apart sheet. This is called Adventure Time, and several different sizes here. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I've got the perfect picture for that of my girls when we were in Disney years ago, so I'll be documenting that. This is beautiful. This is just a beautiful image with the roses and the beautiful butterfly, and here's some Alice and a flamingo off with a head. Oh, in the back of this looks like it is journaling cards. Very nice. Now this one is called Happy Hours, and as you can tell, it's got the clock back here. We've got some beautiful butterflies and roses and red and black and the white around there. Very pretty piece of paper. In the back of this looks like leaves. It says black with that faux gold, and it's just different fern leaves. This one is called Joyous Possibilities, and it's all different size hearts with the images, you know, that you've got your roses in the butterflies and the many different colors in the collection. And just in case I didn't say it, this is called Joyous Possibilities. And the back of this is black with that again, what should be gold, and you know, there's Curiouser and Curiouser. If you can dream it, you can do it. Lots of hearts, lots of butterflies. Very pretty piece of paper. This one is called Always Late, and this is one of those ones that, you know, you think of Alice in Wonderland, definitely. Here she's got the, you know, the long neck. You've got Humpty Dumpty here. You've got the knights. You've got the flamingo, the Cheshire cat, the little king here. Got our queen. So this is more of a cream background, and all of the images are in a red. In the back of this is red with a darker red stripe with an image and a lighter red that looks kind of like feathers. Very pretty. We've got this called Beautiful Nonsense, and images from the collection, lots of them. We've got our rabbit who's always late, Alice, Tweedledee, Tweedledum. We've got the queen, beautiful butterflies, Humpty Dumpty. The back of this is that kind of faux gold again with little flowers all over it in a black. Now we've got Outlandish Odyssey, and this looks kind of like the red paper with the roses all over it, but this is just a black and white, and the white in different spots is kind of like a brighter white. than in others. Oh, and the black of this is just, again, black and white. This looks like all of those little tiny flowers that are in the bunches of flowers in the other papers. So there you've got, I think it's those 8 pieces of paper. And I looked 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, so this is one of every piece of paper in the collection. And then, like I said, we've got some nice fun stuff to use. Let's go with the chipboard first. And I apologize right away for the sound here. Gonna lay these out real quick. And I'll use my little tray here. So we've got phrases, curious or incuriouser, adventure, tags. If you can dream it, you can do it with that Allage image. Dream it. You've got the cards here with a nice pennant banner. The hearts. The every adventure requires a first step. That's true. Roses and butterflies and keys and that argyle pattern with a rose. Frames, butterflies. I know that, you know, usually you put like a ribbon through this and maybe tie a bow or something, but I'm not, I mean, it's just a nice piece of chipboard that's decorative, but I know that there's a name for these, for this shape. Here are images from Alice with her definitely playing the chess game. Here's our queen. Here's Alice in the teapot, a frame. This is 2 different frames and then an image on the inside. We've got our rabbit, butterflies, another frame, more frames and images, more frames, frame, images. So there's a lot to choose from in here. As a matter of fact, this package contains chipboard tags and frames and 30 assorted pieces. So that's a lot of frames. So I've got 2 layouts in mind to do with this. Then I'm also, I think, going to make a little mini project with these items. Maybe something for little Valentine Day-ish. But I've already got my pictures printed. I did get this a little late, so I kind of wanted to be on the, you know, on the ball for the team. Then we've got the ephemera pieces, and there are 65 assorted pieces in here. So I'm going to dump them again, and then I'll put them in the tray real quick. So we've got our Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Got the Mad Hatter with a bunch of flowers. There's our rabbit and images of cards, stamps, Alice falling down the whole Curiouser and Curiouser. We've got flower images. Here's an Alice. That's cute. Alice in the teapot. Roses. Here we've got a little frame, and then we've got our rabbit. A banner, butterfly. Every adventure requires a first step. I like that phrase. That's nice. A little frame. Alice, flowers, hearts, keys, frames, playing cards. You get that. You get the gist. When you think of Alice in Wonderland, what do you think of? Do you think of Johnny Depp? Do you think of the Disney movie? What is it that you, when you think of Alice in Wonderland? It's just kind of a trip, right? I'm actually going to rewatch it because this really just inspired me to. I want to rewatch it because it's been many, many years. My girls are, you know, older now, and I don't recall my son ever, you know, wanting to watch something like Alice in Wonderland. I mean, we may have, but again, he's 22 as well, so there is the ephemera that went with the collection. And then there's like some little special goodies in this bag. Like I said, we get a couple of heart doilies, so very pretty. And then in this little baggie, there is some gold flat back pearls for you to go ahead and add. There's this beautiful tin butterfly, and then you've got this heart pin, and then this gauze. That is really pretty. Very, very pretty. So this is the February Inspire box from Scrapbooking Fanatics. I am so excited to have it in my little hands, and I'll get to creating, and then I will share later in the month what I did. Thanks for watching. Get excited. Go ahead and check out our website. I will leave it below, and let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye. Hey friends, it's Jenny, and I wanted to do a little wrap-up video with my February 2025 Inspire Kit from Scrapbooking Fanatics. Now this month we received the Curiouser and Curiouser collection from Graphic 45. Now I have ephemera left, I've got some frames left. I started to work on a little project here, and I think I'm going to go back to it because I'm trying to teach myself how to make this mini album, where it's just, you know, the one piece of paper and you fold it. I'm trying. I'm going to play with it a little bit more to see if I can get at least one done. I think it goes this way. Yeah, this way. And decorate it up, and if I do, I will definitely post photos and stuff. And I still have some of the gold. I used some of the gold. I didn't use the ribbon or the pin this month. So, and it's because I was saving the ribbon to wrap around the little mini album, but like I said, I'll get back to it. What I did make was a single layout and a double. So for the single layout, I've got this one here. There's a chipboard frame. There's this chipboard tag. There's this chipboard with the hearts on there. There's a chipboard key down here with my little bow, who's gonna fall off, so I'm gonna have to get him, and there's another way. This is one solid piece of paper here, the red, but then I've got some strips down the middle of different papers. We've got ephemera, 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 and this banner is also ephemera. And then I've got this little picture. They were having a tea party at the library, and little Brookie here, she loves, for some reason, the Queen of Hearts. So I thought this was perfect. And that's actually what I've got other pictures too. Scrapbook of Brooke in her little Queen of Hearts costume with this collection. That's what I was going to do a little mini album of. But this was the one 12 by 12. That's Quinny and her cousin Brookie. And they were at the library for a tea party. And I figured, perfect, tea party, Alice Wonderland, off with her head, right? So that was the first layout I made. And then, as I said, I did do a double pager. So here's a very old trip to Disney that we took. So this double pager has on here, it's 1, 2, 3 pieces of the paper. There's a frame back here, this chipboard sign, Curiouser and Curiouser. There is a frame back here, and then we've got ephemera, ephemera, more chipboard, ephemera, ephemera, chipboard, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So these are my girls, and this is probably from about 2004, 2005. I was able to use those gold pieces that were in the little add-on there, and you know, this beautiful Alice with just in the flowers and the clock. And then we've got our rabbit here, so we've got Rabbit and Alice, so I've got both of them there. And then, like I said, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, perfect, we've got them here. So that was my double page. So here's a look at the one page. Of course, always I've got things up on foam tape and things like that. And then here's the other one. Another frame here. So as these kits, as I like to mention, I mean, this ephemera had just the frames and tags. There were 30 pieces in here, and then the ephemera had 65 pieces in here. And look at how much I have left. And I definitely used quite a bit on all of these layouts, on all 3 layouts. When I have left of paper, let me show you here. This is the paper that I was using for that little mini album. Isn't this beautiful? The flowers and the butterflies. I think this is just a beautiful piece of paper. And then this is a cut apart, so just more of the different images and such from the collection. And the back of it looks like postcards. And then another cut apart sheet that I have left here. And the back of this is, what do they call that pattern? Argyle, an Argyle pattern. So I don't have much left. I mean, enough to make another layout or mess with that mini album a little bit. So I'm hoping to get to that, but I did want to do a wrap up, share the kit. They are chock full of goodies for the month of February. So please go to Scrapbooking Fanatics, look at the Inspire box, and let me know what you're inspired to create. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.